Hello, Hollywood Times viewer Judy Shields here. Joining us today is the writer and lead actress in a new upcoming Christmas movie called Christmas at the Cabin, and it's Marianne Haaland. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Judy. It's so nice to be here.
It's so cool to see you after seeing you on the big screen. It's such a great movie.
Oh, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much.
I love Christmas time and I love Christmas movies and every chance I get. This one really touched my heart though. It's an
Oh.
amazing story. So when did you first, start writing this wonderful story?
So I was inspired about Christmas time not a year ago, but the year before. So I wrote it in 2024 when my boys were in preschool. And
Oh,
so I would randomly go to Starbucks and write it. And I didn't think anything was going to come of it at all. But
wow.
then I just felt the Lord say, no, just keep writing. And I said, I'll be your fingertips if you want me to say something. And so then in December of last year, I asked some friends of mine to do a table read with me. And then they were inspired and said, we should make this. And now here we are, not even a year later, and it's coming out. So.
Wow. Was it important for you to write a faith-based Christmas movie?
To be honest, I didn't set out to write a Christmas movie or a faith-based movie at all.
Wow.
I just kind of set out to like write some scenes for fun. And
Oh.
then I started enjoying the characters and I started enjoying the setting and then I was like, but these are the things that I want to say. These are the things that I feel like these people are struggling through and working through. And then little by little, it was being shaped into what I hope to be a seeker-friendly, faith-based comedy.
Got it, got
So,
it.
yeah.
The character you played, Michelle, was she based on someone you knew in real life, or I mean, I see her
I
as
like,
me.
right? Okay, thank you. I like to see myself as a recovering Michelle.
Okay.
So she is a very kind of perfectionistic control freak and doesn't quite have a grasp of her own emotions. And so she lets them come out at any and all times. And I have worked a lot with myself and kind of coming to terms with some of the things that I've dealt with in my life. And I am glad to have processed a lot because those explosive moments that Michelle portrays are not something that I myself hopefully do anymore.
Yes,
All by the good Lord's grace. So, but yeah,
exactly.
nothing, no one is specifically based on anyone else, anyone that I know, but it's
Yeah.
all bits and pieces of people
Yeah.
that we're aware of.
Well, you have like four other characters in your story. Were you involved in casting process for these characters? They fit. Wow.
Thank you. I mean, that's a testament to their acting. They're all phenomenal actors. So one of the people that I had on my table read, who I was so excited to involve, was Sharon, who plays my sister, Sharon Oliphant. She plays Poppy, and she was somebody that I knew that I wanted to have her involved. At
Yeah.
one point, our roles were switched, and I was going to
Oh,
play Poppy, she was going to play Michelle. But
yeah.
then we made the decision pretty early on to reverse it, and I think that it's a good fit for where we were at. And then I knew Corey from who plays my husband. I knew him from filming Vindication, a TV show that I'm on, and he was
Okay.
producing at the time. And then Todd Terry, who is our ranger, he is one of the leads. He is the lead of Vindication, so I knew him from that. And
Okay.
then Stacy, who plays Guy, he was. I had never met him before, and he was a last minute amazing godsend of
Yeah.
an addition. So we were thrilled to have him.
He's a hoot. I like
He
him.
is, he is, and he is maybe sweeter in person than he gets to show on camera. He is just a wonderful human being.
Yeah, because I'm like, did he just say what he said? What? Very well written for his
Thank you.
character. I don't know if I can give this away, but I see that you had a trigger in your story. Can you tell us about the name
Oh,
trigger?
Trigger was a wonderful horse that we were able to get from a
Oh,
horse rescue center up in Breckenridge, Colorado. And they were so kind to have us have their horses there. And you
oh,
know, what's interesting that I don't think most people know, because I didn't know it at the time, was that when you have a horse on set, they have to have another horse with them, like
yes.
a therapy horse.
Yeah.
So there were two horses on set, but Trigger was the one that we used in the film. And it was so much fun to sit on I love horses. I've loved horses since I was little. So
Oh.
it was a dream come true to sit on a mountaintop on top of a horse. It was just picturesque.
Oh my gosh. Was there a reason that you chose the beautiful Breckenridge, Colorado for
You
this?
know, because this was such an accelerated timeline, we
Yeah.
knew we wanted to film that spring, and we only got funded at the beginning of April. So we
Wow.
had, you know, just a couple of weeks to secure everything. And when Faith Channel came on board to fund and distribute this film,
Nice.
they were able to, John, who the CEO, he was able to secure these locations in Breckenridge because their ski season and snow season lasts till May 12th. So we
Wow.
were lucky to just get in just at the nick of time. So May 12th was our last shoot day. And we were really lucky with the weather.
So, how is it, after watching it, and folks, you've got to see this movie. So, with you guys that were out there, because something happens to you and they're out, so that's real snow. I mean, what was it like filming out there then?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of snow shoveling. I think I had the warmest feet because I was on the horse all day. The
Yes.
first day
Okay.
of filming was on the mountaintop, and
Okay.
everyone else was trudging in snow all day. And the thing was that there was a lot of sun as well, so the snow was melting. So we had to be a
Oh.
little bit careful with the horses going through the snow, and a lot of the comedic moments in the film where certain characters are walking through snow and they keep falling through the snow, that was not written. That was
I
just what
wondered.
happened.
Yes.
Yeah. The snow was deep and it was wet.
Oh, because I'll talk about this really quick too, is the bloopers. Oh my gosh, I love
Yeah.
when folks put bloopers. They were hilarious. Was that your
Oh,
idea?
thank you. That was not my idea.
Okay.
No, that is purely the editing team on the back end. Yeah.
Bravo. It was really well done. How about at the end? It's very the way it ends. It's very cool. Hope I can say this. The animation part. Wow. Whose idea was
Yeah.
that? Editing
I
too?
believe that was Ryan. He is one of the producers on it. I believe that was his idea with the animation.
That was super cool. What was it like to
Yeah.
be animated? Did you like that?
I mean, who doesn't love
Right.
that?
That was very well done. Good way to add to it. Do you know, can you tell us a little bit about the Faith Channel Productions?
Yeah, so Faith Channel is a streaming service
Okay.
online, and this was their first original production. Yeah, I mean, the gratitude I have for them is just immense. And so now they've started creating original content, and they also have a distribution arm that they distribute content and then they create content. So, really, really, really thrilled with this being Faith Channel's first original feature. So,
And they
just
picked a great one.
oh,
It's such an awesome movie.
thank you.
Welcome to Christmas movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's great to have a Christmas movie because you know people watch them.
Yeah.
You know that people want to sit down and have their hot
Hmm.
chocolate with their snuggles with their families and their friends, and so you know that there's a market for it, and it was really fun to be able to get into that.
I have to tell our viewers you need to have Kleenex because you'll need it for that. And you need paper towels because you're going to spit out your chocolate. It's so funny. So have those
I hope
handy.
people will bring a lot of will get a lot of joy from it. That's for sure.
Yes. So, as a child, what kind of Christmas memories do you have?
Oh, wow.
You have a
What an
great
interesting
story.
question.
You have a great
Yeah.
backstory. Can you share that too?
So I am originally from Norway, but I
That's
was a
awesome.
missionary kid to Madagascar.
I
And
know.
so living in Madagascar, I do remember specifically one year when we had to go, we were vacationing somewhere for Christmas and had to go out and chop down a part of a cactus to make our tree.
Wow.
And so we had like the little bush that's inside of a big cactus, and that was our Christmas tree. And I remember that being super special and a little weird as a kid. But yeah, so just, and then we had, oh goodness, I don't know what the word is in English, but the little chickens that have dots on them, um, they're, it's like a type of fowl. And that's what we
Okay.
had for our Christmas dinner one year. And
Wow.
those kind of memories stand out when things are a little bit different and, yeah,
Did your were your parents there for their jobs, military or
missionary.
missionary? Oh,
Yeah. Hmm.
wonderful. Wow.
Yeah.
And then when did you guys come, or when did you come to the United States?
I came to the States when I got married. I married an
Okay.
American. We met in high school in Norway. It's a
In
long
Norway.
story.
Wow, that's okay.
And the crazy thing is with my husband is his grandfather was also a missionary kid to Madagascar, and we grew up in the same house, just like 60 years apart.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
God
Yeah, so
had a plan.
I've lived here about half my life now and lived on both coasts
Okay.
and yeah, currently in Miami, but we'll see what the Lord
Miami.
has next.
Oh my gosh. So what's in
Yeah.
store for you next?
God only knows.
Yeah.
We can only pray and do the work and then see what he brings. So I am a mom and a wife and an aspiring actor,
Yeah.
continuing to pursue. So, yeah, we'll
When
see
did
what's
you
next.
get the acting bug?
Probably in Madagascar.
Yeah.
We would put on shows for our parents
Oh.
twice or three times a year, and I was sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, never wanted to do anything else.
All right. Well, it shows in this movie.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you.
what do you want our audience to take away from your movie?
I would love people to be filled with joy, of course, and for them to question or reflect over their own faith journeys and their own maybe mental health and see if they're
Yeah.
happy with where everything's at, and if they're not, then maybe they want to do something to potentially work on it and change things. So I would love to see healthy individuals. Yeah.
Yes, I was telling Marianne that I had to watch it twice because it was like I watched it and enjoyed it and but I rewatched it because I kind of suffer from anxiety and panic attacks and I see some of what was going on with your character Michelle and because I want, and I guess maybe it's controlling, but I just want to make sure everybody's happy. I'm always doing everything for everyone else and it just seems like lately I've been having like not such good luck and I'm like, Lord, I'm like talking to him more and so this movie just kind of will make you want to see it over and over because you reflect different things from each of the characters, because I'm a mother, a grandmother, I've been a wife a couple times, and there's a lot of learning from this movie and there's laughter and there's joy and there's hope. I mean, the biggest thing in life is to have joy, but to have hope, for everything. So thank you for bringing
Yeah,
this
and
to us.
thank you. Thank you. I do hope that people will see that there is someone who is greater than ourselves and that if we can't do it all, then somebody else can.
Yeah.
And I really do know that in our weakness, God is strong for us. And so I really hope that people do get that from it.
Yeah, because I want people to know a little bit more about the movie. I mean, I talk to, people that are writers, directors, and they've been sitting on things for years, and yet you said that you just wrote this and it just took about a year. So, like, what is the process? So you said you wrote it, you did a table read, and how did it get to Faith Channel and become the movie that it did?
Yeah, the Lord.
Yes.
I was bold enough to ask my friends who I knew were go-getters. And Sharon
Yeah.
Oliphant,
Okay.
who plays Poppy,
Yeah.
she bought the option for the script, which means that she owned the script and then she had the ability to go and
I see.
kind of promote it to people who wanted to invest and who wanted to distribute and who wanted to make this film.
Got it.
And John Stewart of Faith Channel, he was the one who said, I think this might be the one. and then they got their funders on board to make this film. So then once we had shot it, then it was in the hands of our editor, Denzel Lochran, and he is fantastic. And
Yeah.
he had it for a while and worked on it with our director, Tori Hunter, who's also phenomenal. Can't speak enough about her. And then it went to like a post-production house, which is where they do all the extra stuff, and all the music got added and everything. And
Yes.
then, yeah,
Yeah, I
and here
always
we are.
when I go to movies too, I like to listen to the music, the score. Who was
Yeah.
it that took care of that on this movie?
I don't have the name of the film composer, but Lola Bliss made a song for the film,
Oh,
together at Christmas time, and that is just
yeah.
a beautiful song that's out now. And
Oh.
we also have a song by Ali Lohan, and then one of our producers, Ryan, he also made a song for this film. So there's the music is beautiful.
It sure is. That's why I wanted to ask about that. Now, this movie called Christmas at the Cabin, where was that cabin? Did it belong to somebody? Is it a film
We
location?
got that cabin. It was, I don't remember whose cabin it was, but it was Faith Channel who secured those cabins for us up in
Wow.
Breckenridge. They're not film locations at all.
Wow.
So, but it was in the down season of Breckenridge, as in there aren't that many people around at the end of ski season, so it was
Okay, yeah.
quiet. And yeah, and it was just it was perfect. So wonderful to have those cabins.
Can you kind of share with us the one scene where you kind of step in the wrong place? How did they film that part?
Oh, that was an interesting. I mean, obviously, we don't want to give too many spoiler
Right.
alerts,
Exactly.
but it took place in multiple locations, and with multiple legs, if you will.
See, folks, you've got to see this movie so you'll know what we're
Yep,
talking about. I love
yep.
those little spoilers. Well, like I said, it's a plus plus movie.
Oh,
Congratulations. You know,
thank you.
you are
Thank you.
blessed
That means a lot.
to bring that to all of us, and it's gonna go far.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
So, does the film have a social media? Do you have some too? Our viewers can find everything.
Yes, it's Christmas at the Cabin movie on
Okay.
Instagram and on YouTube as well. That's where you could see the trailer. And then I'm Marianne Holland on Instagram, and you can follow me there if you want to.
And folks, she spells that it's Haaland, so that we can find you. Well, the Hollywood Times appreciate you, and we will be putting this up on our YouTube channel, the Hollywood Times Official. And thank you so much for spending the time with us to talk about your amazing brand new Christmas at the Cabin movie.
Thank you so much for having me, Judy. I appreciate it. God
Yeah,
bless
and
everybody.
the movie opens this Friday, November 14th, and we look forward to what's coming up next, whatever that might be for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.